It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday or Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Alright, well, welcome to my YouTube channel. Starting out in Irvine, we're going to be commuting to my temporary house over on City Drive in the city of Orange. So depending on which route we take, it can range from 10.5 to 12.5 miles. I'm not too sure which route I'm going to take today. I'm thinking like it's a lot further. Well, the 12.5 mile route is actually, I gotta go in front of this car here. The 12.5 mile route is staying on Sunflower and going all the way to the river. But I feel like, you know, Sunflower seems it's a relatively relaxed ride. Until you get by the mall, there's not a bike lane, and then, well, I guess after the mall. So once you get to Bristol on Sunflower, probably all the way to the river, there's not a bike lane, but if you watch my channel, that obviously doesn't stop me. But then I picture, we're going very far west. That's where we get the extra couple miles. And then we get on the Santa Ana River Trail and just take it, a little bit further. But I gotta get across here real quick. Let's go ahead and do this. But I think, the Santa Ana River Trail is not incredibly exciting. And I used to not avoid it on the I just always felt like it just doesn't have like that same type of action that we get being out on the street, in these videos, and there's not very much to look at. You're just, I guess if you're tripping out on the people that you come across, that's kind of cool. But I could, of course, do some urban exploring, but I just feel like I need to get home fast because my kids are out of school and they're waiting for me to get home. I have a Baja Blast for my oldest son. Actually, my middle son said he's on this thing right now where he always says, I don't want something. He always says he doesn't want anything. And I know he does, so I got him one too. And then I got my daughter a Gatorade. So those little things they look forward to. So I don't want to keep them waiting, and then the drinks are going to get warm in the backpack. So yeah, so I guess we'll just do a straightforward commute once again. We're just, I don't know, man. Let's just go with the flow and see. Let's just see what happens. got police sunglasses on right now. I've got like those aviator glasses on, which I would never buy, but one day I was riding to work, or must have been riding to work late for some reason and needed a pair of sunglasses. I had broken my gas station ones, and then my kids had a pair of these glasses. I have no idea where they got theirs from. So I wore them to work, and then they stayed there because I felt self-conscious about wearing them. So now I got to transport them back, and I forgot my regular sunglasses, so I've got the aviators on right now. And the way the wind blows around the lenses is kind of crazy. This is like the forgotten bridge right here. Like no city wants to claim this bridge to keep clean. It's never been clean in 2 years. This is where people like that are driving under the overpass, they chuck their trash out. Definitely a very strange sensation when you ride on a tire as bald as this one. It really feels exactly how it feels when you get a flat tire. Like when you get a flat tire, you know, your back end starts kind of moving around. That's how it feels. But like I said, I want to get as much use out of it as possible. We're on Sunflower now. Goat heads are growing off onto the sidewalk. They're not quite dry yet. This house right here is a very common house in the Central Valley where I grew up. So in between all the little towns, like let's say between Porterville and Tulare, between Tulare and Corcoran or Visalia or whatever town you want to name out there, there's a lot of dairies. And that's like a very common layout for a dairy farm. We need to get over. We need to get over. One of these streets. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of in a rut with my commentary lately. But I need it to be natural. I can't force the issue here. We just gotta. If my mind is blank, that's actually kind of a good thing. That means I'm somewhat at peace. But crazy race cars that I encounter on a regular basis. This guy crossed at the total wrong time. I stay on Sunflower all the way to the river. It's gonna be we're gonna have to go across harbor. We've already done Bristol recently, so we don't need to do Bristol. Oh my gosh, just whatever. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Pretty rough street, man. Oh my God. Big ass bumps. I think I talked a lot in my last video, so we have a quiet one, that's all right. usually ride on the sidewalk on that section. Fairview. I guess just to do something different, we'll stay on this street. It's kind of crazy though. At least we have a bike lane finally. Don't get smoked by this van. Susan Street. I don't know I've ever been out this way before. I guess I have, because no, usually when I go this way, if I'm traveling through, like, not on the freeways and I'm heading this direction, I'm usually on MacArthur. Like if I gotta go to Harbor, I'll be on MacArthur. I'm assuming I can get on the river up here. Damn, where's the river at? Do I need to look at my map? This is Highland Avenue. Dude, what am I doing? What am I doing? So it's like pretty rough road. know what? This is gonna cut back. This is gonna cut back to MacArthur, and then we'll get on the river at MacArthur, I bet. Steel plates. Tesla. There we go. This looks like something. Like a dead end. Yeah, so I think I was supposed to turn on, there's a river right there. I think I was supposed to turn on Harbor and then grab MacArthur. Well, that's all right. This is called Scenic Avenue, so it's not very scenic. So we just turned a potential 12-mile ride into, I don't know how far. This looks like a pretty popular street right here, so let's just keep going, I guess. This is MacArthur up here. I could look, I glance at Google Maps, you know, but I don't really, obviously I don't really like look at it that closely. All right. So hopefully I can get there on this side of the street. Freaking crazy out here. Oh yeah. There we go. The Rio. Wow, look at back here. Freaking wasteland. That's kind of cool. All right. So hopefully we don't run over anything way out here on the Rio. No camping. And here it is. It looks just like it does. It looks like right here, it looks just like it looks on the other sections. What's up, bros? What are we looking at? 7.7 miles, 28 minutes. So I'm assuming that this will probably be about 14 miles because of the minor detour. It's not going to take us very long to get into familiar territory. We just only have to go as far as Edinger. We're rolling at 27 miles an hour right now. Segerstrom. Lots of graffiti down here. I think there's a bike behind me. No, there isn't. John 5, 15, 16. It's just a lot of... Some cool stuff down there, I guess. Pretty busy area with the graffiti though. Looks like there's some dead bodies down there. Got this. This looks kind of cool. I don't know what it says though. Man, the wind horse is just full of power right now. Harbor. Oh, we should have went on Harbor. Lots of drainage. Jogging through the wasteland. Has a full bodysuit on. I'll go crazy, man. There's no way I could wear like spandex. Like I wouldn't be able to wear spandex shorts, yet alone a whole like spandex suit. Well, here we are. Edinger. Flag football. Like this thing is massive. Like, does this ever get like full? Obviously, it never gets full, but like, why did they make it so big? I guess like I'll have to look and see where this river is coming out of. I know I think there's a lake like up by like Lake Elsinore or something like that. So maybe like if a dam breaks, yeah, I need to read about this Santa Ana River thing. I mean, the LA River, it's kind of the same way, but LA is massive and there's a lot of drainage, and there's also from what I understand, there used to be like a lot of like rivers and stuff like that in LA, up in the hills, and they had to redirect a bunch of them. So, wow, does this guy had a lightsaber? Oh, fishing pole. I wonder if he's coming back all the way from Huntington Beach. It's possible. I mean, this wouldn't be like, if you were homeless, this wouldn't be wouldn't be a bad spot. Like if you had supplies, like that's why they're all right here, because that was First Street and there's stores and stuff. So like if you could go get a bunch of beer, put it on ice and kick it under the bridge, it's probably pretty nice. There's always like people coming by, you can people watch. Got other homeless folks cruising around. I wonder if they ever set traps down here, these homeless people. Like, they could set like little traps to puncture people's tires and then get their stuff. I don't know. Out in this area, it's like, I don't know. I like downtown Santa Ana. Like I thought I was going to explore this whole area, but I don't really feel inspired. I think Fullerton would be fun. I was in Fullerton a few weeks ago. Well, it's probably been a month now. And there's lots of old neighborhoods and alleyways, old buildings, old downtown. So even with the diversion, it's only been 40 minutes. It's been 13 miles. Well, not my most exciting ride, my friends, but at least we got to ride through some areas that we can now define. I would have never known that it was boring. Yeah, well, it's not boring. I enjoyed it, but I'm just speaking in regards to content that people are gonna really want to watch. I don't know, maybe it was a immersive video. I'm not too sure. The lights weren't working. I'm just gonna go right here. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for watching my video, and I will catch you on the next one.